Hello guys, welcome back to this my live stream. We're going to be seeing how we can make use of materials on our exterior design. For this particular tutorial, we're going to be looking at how to apply material on exterior design, what type of material in order for you to have a good aesthetic design. So that is the essence of today's streaming. So thank you for joining us, and you can also share the stream to other people. This is my first time of using a live stream, so it's going to be that difficult for me to navigate on it, but I believe time being I'm going to get used to it. So thank you for joining us. You can comment and drop your comment to know if you are live with me and if you are with me here. So just say something. Okay. Thanks for coming. We are going to start soon. You are free to post, to share to your friends, to join us, to benefit from what you are about doing. So let's keep the vibes moving. Share to your friends, your colleagues. Welcome, Joseph, Mr. Joseph. Okay, we are back to get started. We are about to get started without wasting too much of our time, because we have a limited time and time is precious. So I'm going to be using Photoshop to explain everything you need to know about application of material onto our design. So in application of material to building, there are so many materials you can apply to building, but the more focus now is the type of color combination that's required. So more of color combination that require for you to make a good design. So it's very much important for you to know the type of color to select. We have on the color wheel, we have primary color and secondary color. I'm much aware that you know the difference between primary colors and tertiary colors, and as well as universal color. So color like black and white are called the universal color because they blend with all the colors, whatever colors you are going to pick. So looking at the color wheel, you see how they are being set and see how they align. By selecting color in design, you should try as much as possible to limit using of much color in your design, and you can use color as much as you like, but try to limit the type of color you use in a particular design. Otherwise your design is going to look very obvious. It's not going to look so attractive. It's going to look inappropriate to the eye. So that is the most important thing in design. Try as much as possible to select the right color. That is what we are going to discuss in this tutorial. So we have so many materials you can apply to your design to make it looks nice. Number one, it's a type of material. Number one, we have color. So we can apply a color to our design. That's a paint. as a material. And also number 2, we have our metal. Number 3, we have our wooden materials. And number 4, we have stone. We have stone. And 5, we have a ceramic. 6, we have I think it's like this, a local board and all that. So this is some of the materials that we can use to make our building look appealing and nice. So in selection of a color, so we're going to take a look at this design. You see that we are only having 2 colors of paint, and to talk about the material, we have 3 type of material here. So at the middle we have a wooden cladding, and we have a dark gray or ash material. You look at how they all blend together with each other, because the color are cool color, and they goes with a brighter color, which is the universal color. So if you take a look at, let me put this off. If you take a look at this color, you see that we have white color and we have gray color, and then within the gray color, you can see that we have a sub or a tint type of gray color or ash color that blend with each other. Even when we have a ceramic here as a ceramic tile here, you see that it blends with the gray color that was selected here. You see how everything blends together, and it brings out the beauty of the design. It's just this extrusion that we have here with the use of the appropriate material. Just imagine having this as maybe yellow or just give me a minute. Okay, so imagine if we are having this this color wheel here. You're having a red, color on this as our ceramic here. How obvious is going to look to the eye? It's going to look shouty. So when using a shouty color, you should know that yes, you want to try as much as possible to attract attention of people, but it's not really eye pleasing. Where most people make use of colors like this is when they want to, maybe they are designing a certain design that has to do with attraction of audience to look at the design. So to me, that is not the best color for me. So you can look at the combination of the materials and how they goes together in the design. So we have something, we have our glazing and we have our white shading device, which gives the aesthetics to the design as well. If you see, the parapet is the use of ceramic tile and also with the use of aluminium cladding to make the profile, which is also a dark gray. And if you look at this side, is a dark gray tint with red color. You can't see it that much, but there's a tint of red color on the gray side. So that is one point you need to keep in your mind. And look at this cool looking design. The only thing I'm seeing here is the white color, but because it's been mixed with the right material of the glazing, which gives the aesthetics of what you are looking for. So it gives the eye effect of aesthetic that yes, the building is pleasing. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you see they only have two colors, a tinted blue glass and a white cladding that gives the aesthetics of the building. So I normally tell people that mixing so many colors won't make your design outstanding, but making usage of the right making usage of the right elements and also the right color makes your design outstanding. So you can look at the type of aluminum material you use, which is white, which also make the building comfortable. But if you could have used a black color here, it's not going to stand out for the building. It's not going to look beautiful as it is here like this. So we have this also another material used. You can see from our type of material that we have here, this is under metal cladding. You see that the cladding is used to either reduce sun effect and for you to see through the cladding as well. And look at the color, is it made use of a tint brown color on the facade, that is on the metal on the metal cladding, and that blends with the material used for the stone or the ceramic that I use. This ceramic pattern I used here, you see that it blends with it. So imagine you making use of a reddish color here as for this pattern, how it's going to look. And this blue color, this dark ash color that you used there, if it could have been white, it could also bring out the beauty of the structure. So try as much as possible to make use of the appropriate color in your design. Colors like white, colors like ash, colors like light ash, yes, and then if you are using blue color, if you are using yellow color, try to pale the color. It shouldn't be a brighter blue. You can use a pale blue and also other color. If you are using other color aside from white, black, ash color, you can tint it and make it, you can tint it a little bit. It shouldn't be the actual color, but it should belong to that family in a darker tone or a lighter tone, but it shouldn't be at the center. So let me give you an example of what I'm trying to explain in case you don't understand where I'm heading to. Oh my god, think my sorry. Let me reopen it again. Okay, right here. So uh, so if I'm picking, if I want to make use of red color, what is wrong? Okay, so if I'm going to use a color for this, you can see here we have a brighter color at the top here, and if you are moving down we are having a darker color. So it's more better for you to have uh, a darker color, pale color like this, than for you to have a brighter color like this. And if you want to have a lighter color of red, it should be something of this nature. It's much better than having a color shouty like this. And also if you want to make use of yellow color, is same goes with yellow color as well. So if you are picking if you are working with a yellow color, you try as much as possible to make your yellow a darker one than a lighter one, and instead of you to use a brighter one, it's much better for you to make a pale color of that yellow in a lighter form. So it's better for me to use something of this nature. Yes, this is also a yellow color, than for me to make use of this particular one. And if you want to mix yellow color, you can make use of the family of yellow color. That is, here I have one color. I have this color here. It's my brush. um, okay, okay, so we have something like this. Instead of me having this color, is much better for me to have something like this. You see the difference. This one is much better than this one, so that is how you can play around with your color. This one is more shouty than this one, and if you want to use the darker one, is also much better than the one I'm going to put at the middle. If you look at it very closely, you see that yes, they are all in the family of yellow, but which one is more appealing to the eyes? That is what we are after. And if you are using colors, you should try as much as possible to limit yourself to either one color, two colors, and the maximum should be three colors. If it exceeds that way, it should be between that particular family of that color you are using. If you want to have more than three colors, that means the other color should be within those family of colors you are using. For example, uh, these are particular, or let me change my brush. Okay, so for example, if I want to, let me clean this. For example, if I want this to be ash, if you take a look at this material, there are different material, but the color are the same family, but a little bit different. And if you take a look at the ceramics that is used here, it also belongs to uh, ash and gray color. So you see how they blend and complement to each other. This is a brick or ceramic tile, and this is just a wall finishings with a paint, and this is which is a metal cladding that was painted with an ash color or uh, a dark gray color. So this is how you can mix your materials and choice of color when applying uh, to your design. You can make so many exclusions as you like, but the color combination is very much important. You can have off-white, having all your design white, and it also give you a pleasing eye feature. And if you want to mix your color, like I've said earlier, don't mix more than three color on your design. If you're having more than three colors, the other color you are going to apply should be within the family of the color you have used earlier. So that is how they can complement with each other. So we are going to take a look at another color. Yes, I have talked about this. You see how these complement with each other, with environment, and how the lighting is sparking in the design. So just with a little extrusion that you can have, you're going to see that you will be having a very good looking aesthetics design in your design. So, and if you stick with me, and I'm going to show you how you can play around with your design and make your design outstanding. So we are going to move forward to another one. You see this, you see, if I should zoom in closely, you see the amount of color that was used in this design. This particular inner one is due to the effect of the light, the lighting features, or the light that was used. That's why you see that you're having a kind of a coffee color at this side. So you see, we are only having only two colors in this elevation, which is white color and a cream or a coffee color. You see how they integrate with each other, makes our building look beautiful and fantastic. Maybe you might think that having many color will make your design look beautiful. Actually, it's not. But making use of the rightful color and also where to apply and where not to apply it is going to bring out your design. So see how beautiful these look complement each other because of the rightful usage of this of color or material. This is a wall panel that is used as also a white color. Is looking grayish because of the closeness they are. That's why they are looking somehow grayish color, but it's a white material. And we're going to look into another one again. You see, from the type of material that I mentioned paint, our color, and I mentioned ceramics um, uh, or ceramics or stone usage. So if you look at this closely, you see how, look at it, we're only having four colors, right? We have black, we have gray, we have white color, and the ceramics also has a feature of gray color, black color, and some little touch of white color. And you see how they complement each other in the design and makes it look aesthetically pleasing. So that is how you can play around with your color, or how you can just a little touching, you can make your design look beautiful, so without putting so many colors in your design. So move on to the next picture. This is the same picture, but with from another perspective, and we have another picture here. You see that all the pictures that have been shown you, there's no picture with red color, there's no design with red color, there's no design with yellow color, but all the colors that I have picked or that I have used are colors that are within really what I love. You know, they are cool, they are eye pleasing, they are the complement of the color really please the eyes, and that is what most people likes. So if you are using a shouty color, it's normally used maybe for institutional purpose, or if you want to design a school and the school you are designing it for is having that particular color or as their uniform, so you don't have any other choice, or the client might insist you to use that particular color because that is the color of the school. And you can try as much as possible to try to not to make it as obvious as it can. So if you take a look at this, we have a light black and ash color, and then we have a brown which is made of wood color. So if you take a zoom here, you see that here is a wood material, and here is a brown, a dark gray or a light black, and here we have an ash color. So you see how they all complement each other and they look good with the extrusions, one or two extrusions, and it brings the beauty of the design. So how many of you are still listening? So let me check. Okay, so we have one current viewer. Thank you for staying, and thank you for staying. So I'm going to continue from here. And if you take a look at this design, we have about four colors. Though the design look good, but the colors are much, so they make it look. I don't really like the color combination, but because they are too much and they are not that too close to each other. If you compare this to the previous design I've shown you, you see that there is much more difference with this. So if you should have used at least three colors and blend it with each other, you see that the beauty of the design is going to come out. So I'll move to the next image, which we have this. By looking at this, you see the cladding. You see that we have a brick color, brownish color, and we have a cream, we have an ash color, and we have a dark, yes, we have an ash color. You see how all these blend together because they are of the same family. They are of the same family of color in our color wheel. If you take a look very well, you see the creamy color and you see the ash color. They complement each other because one, they are not too shouty. Two, the color choice within the uh, lowest gradient, that means they are not too shouty. So that is how you can mix your color and come up with a good aesthetically pleasing design. So imagine having this as only two colors or one color off white. You see how the building is going to look so beautiful. So that is how you can play around with colors and material. So the material that you should try, if you look at this there's one thing you should try as much as possible. If you are going to be designing with me or be following my design, you will see I usually make use of these metal uh, grid. So if you're making use of metal grid, as this, you see the distance, they are equal distance from each other, so the openings is having the same width as the length or the size of the steel tube you are using. So you shouldn't give a two distance of the width or the height of the place you are using, and you should try as much as possible to use the shorter side, that is the shorter width for your grid. You might think it's expensive, but the aesthetic is much more important than that. Though you need to consider cost in design, but at least by using that, that shouldn't make the design more cost, shouldn't be more cost efficient. So that is one thing you need to put in order. So in our next tutorial, we're going to be looking at how to pick an interior design. Is also the same as this. So I'm going to be henceforth I'm going to be designing, and you see how I pick my color, you see how I play around with my color, and you see how I do my stuff. So you can adapt to one of two things you see, and you can also learn or adapt from anywhere, and how you can adapt from an existing design you have done before, from someone's design, something you see someone design, something you see or you saw on someone's design, you can steal it into your own and put into your own. You see how you can work there. So that is the beauty of architecture. There's nothing like this is my design. So that is how you can build your skills. There are some people who are actually not that too good in creativity, but I'm also going to help you how you can build your creativity from looking back or looking at something someone have done before and create your own from that particular design. So thank you for giving me your time, and don't forget to like and share the video. We're also going to be doing more design and more tutorial in future times, not only Revit architecture, but you're going to see how we can digress from Revit to other softwares to use in our design. So the most important is how to educate yourself in design. So you can Google on color wheel and see the type and see how they work with each other and see how the color, because color really play more roles on design, play emotional roles in design. The type of color you choose will make someone to react, so you don't need to pick any color anyhow because you see someone using this color in particular place and all that. So and that is where it become important in interior design, and color or type of materials to choose or color to choose to blend with each other, is one of the most difficult aspect in design. So that is this. So inshallah, but inshallah, I'm going to be showing you things that will help you, things that took me a longer time to learn. I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to drop a video today on how to create a swimming pool. So you can go to my channel to watch that how to create swimming pool. So with that you can see how you can make your swimming pool, and also I'm going to drop a link to website on where you can get a detail of swimming pool. Make sure you download the uh, and save it as a PDF so that you can have access to it anytime you want. It's very very important, because you might not know when you have a project where it required you to make a swimming pool. So thank you for watching. I look forward to other time and see how we can advance. So this is the first time of me making a live stream, so it's really difficult, not that difficult, but it's really challenging for me. So with time I'm going to get used to it and see how I can play around and get things done at the right time, and how and which software to use to give you the a good presentation. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial. So you are free to, if you have any difficulties in, making anything, kindly drop your comment on my channel. You can, if you're on my Telegram, you can drop your request on my Telegram. If you're on my WhatsApp group, you can drop your request on my WhatsApp group. I'm going to make a video for you that is going to be more elaborate on how you can design stuff that is giving you a headache. Most importantly, I do create my stuff myself, because I try as much as possible to do away with all these families. I create my families myself and modify it how I like, because sometimes if you're using someone's family, it's going to keep that creativity in you, because it's something that someone has done and he has a reason why he made that. So using that particular thing, except if you are making a presentation of something, if you want to make something very quick, then you can make use of that. So I believe doing things myself and my own way gives me more advantage, because I'm not going to be restricted to that particular idea. So I can make any design, I can make any shape of my own, I can make any design of my own, so I'm not going to be restricted. So that is the important why you need to create your stuff yourself. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to be, if I have time and if I'm making my design, I'm going to be live streaming so that you can see how I play around, and if you are watching, you can do one or two things from it and see how I play and get my stuff done. So thank you for watching. See you in the next live stream. Like I said earlier, if you have anything, if you have any request, if you want to make anything and it's giving you a headache, kindly drop your request. I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can. So that is it. So thank you for watching. See you. Like, share and subscribe so that we can grow together. That is the only way we can learn. We have an interactive class where everyone has to interact. That's why I have my group. For those who are really serious, I have other groups for those who are not really serious, who think they are already in pro already. So that is it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for giving us the time to join us for today's tutorial.